Okay. We are going to create a form. To do that, we click on this blank form from the template section. Once this loads, we want to create a form and we want to title it favorite things. So I'm going to go here, title favorite things. Now I'm going to go up into the top left corner up here. And when I click up here, you're going to see that it's going to change the title for me. See that? So it's as soon as you change the title here, when I click up in this space, it will automatically change that title as well. The first thing says to add a question about food. So I'm going to go ahead and type what are some of your favorite foods? Now you can see when I type this in, Google tried to predict what type of format I was looking for this question. I'm going to change it from paragraph because in this task, it's asking me to do a checkbox. So you can see all the options here. I want to do a checkbox. Now, I want to type in a few options. So we're just going to go with the classics, right? Pizza. We can go with a veggie burger. How about some fried chicken? And then we can go ahead and type in sushi, and then the other one we'll just type in other. All right, there's our 5 options. Now, when I typed in other, I typed it in because I want them to just select the checkboxes. You see right here where it says add other, and it's a blue right here where it's in blue. If you select that, then it gives the person the ability to type something in. Again, this shouldn't really matter for the Google exam, but I just wanted to point that out. And this is what the difference is. When I click that, see here, there's a little box where they'll type in that other food, where this is other as its own answer. But again, back to the actual form itself. So now we've created one of the required questions. The next question says to ask a multiple choice question about shapes. So we can see at the form here that there is no other question below this. So how do we create a new question? Well, we go to this checkbox over here and we hit add question. Now we can type in our new question here. So I'm going to go, what is your favorite shape? Because that's a totally normal question and we all have a favorite shape, right? So what is your favorite shape? I'm going to go circle, triangle, octagon. Okay. So now I have these 3 shapes, and you can see it kept it as multiple choice. That works for what we're trying to do. Now it says go a step further and add an image next to each of the 4 choices. I guess I should follow my own directions here and put in a 4th choice. Okay. So this part would take an extra few minutes, but we're going to add images next to each question. So you see here where it says add image. I can hover over. Let me go ahead and click my mouse. I can hover over towards the right side here, and there's a little image box pops up. That will give me the ability to add an image to the answer. The easiest way of doing it, especially for shapes, is to just do a simple Google image search. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the image button, and you can see you have a ton of different options, but we're going to focus on the Google image search. Now I can type in circle, and I can simply click on this image. Oops. And then let me click on it one more time. There we go. And then down here, an insert button appears, and I can insert that image. And you'll see here, now we have an evidence of a circle. So we can go ahead and do that for each image. I'm going to go one more time. I'm going to go triangle. We can go with this one. So again, this is going to put an image next to each actual choice. And we're doing that by going down the line next to octagon, click on the icon that says add image. I'm just going to go through these last 2. Now, some of them might not be perfect, but again, for the task that you're doing, this isn't something that, you're necessarily sharing out with your class. You're just showing that you can do the task that's being asked. So it doesn't have to be 100% perfect. All the images don't have to be the same size. Okay, so now we have our multiple choice questions. Finally, it says make all the questions required. To do that, we have to go down and we can go and click the required button underneath each question. Boom, required. Now, no one can submit this form unless they answer that question. Again, we're going to click on this question, what is your favorite shape? And on the bottom, we're going to toggle the switch to required. The other way to do that is to go into the actual settings and make that required. But I think it's easier to just go through here and click required to each question. Okay. And I misspoke. It's actually an add-on that would make it all required. So disregard what I said. Each individual question you will just mark down as required. Again, you click on the question, and at the bottom, there's that little toggle switch. Finally, I want to just see what this looks like, right? Before I submit or send this out to my class, I want to make sure that this form looks how I want it to look. To do that, you hit this preview button. So we're going to hit this preview button, and then that will give you a look at what the actual form looks like. So just be aware that that preview button is there, and you can actually take the quiz or your survey and test it out. Finally, we want to send the form via email. So I'm going to go ahead and hit send on the top right here, and it says send. Now I want to send via email. So I'm going to send it to myself, and I can send it to Joanna. Now we can include the form in the email if we would like. However, for this situation, because it is not restricted to RUSD users, it won't let us include the form in the email. So then we just hit send, and you will see that form in your inbox. Finally, as a bonus, if we hit the send button again, it gives us a few options. So you just saw the email part where we can email it to a specific person. The other thing you can do is click on this hyperlink. Now we could copy and paste this link and share it out with via email or share it out in a Google Classroom. You could share it however you like, and it will take people to this form. Those are the two most common ways that you are going to be sharing a Google form.